Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of October 21st. This week, you start with this entanglement card. It says, if you realize that you are in an entanglement, it may be time to move on or take a break. You have this metamorphosis card. It says, your inner self is being renewed day by day, so new and better ways can come forth. So that looks really good. Definitely going through a change. So I like to see that. I feel that, I have a feeling that pretty much all three water signs will have a lot of money cards this week. It just seems to me like it's one of those weeks where water signs are more focused on improving their finances or coming up with better ideas to make more money with the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands here. So a lot of you could be very focused on that. And again, it's a good, it's a good time to focus on that as well. So it, perfectly fits in with the energy. You do have a lot of love showing up here as well, which I'm pretty sure your past few readings have kind of been very love focused. So if you want love, it's here. You have the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the the Empress. Sorry, I can't talk today as usual. What else is new? But the Ten of Cups is like fortune after difficulty. This is a very good reading, Cancer. You have very good cards here. So the Ten of Cups is like fortune after difficulty or good things happening after a difficult period of time. So there could just be a lot of improvements here. It could be feeling like a much better week than last week as well because, we had the kind of like this cardinal grand cross going on during the Aries full moon, which was on the 17th. And if you're watching this before the 17th, we're about to have that full moon. And so this week, the 21st, might start to feel a lot better, or you might start to notice that there are blessings or more blessings coming in for you with the Ten of Cups. This could also be a new connection as well for those of you that want love, because we have the Ace of Wands, Lovers, right here, and this looks like a victory or a big win, and you have the Wheel of Fortune as well, which could be a situation that kind of changes your fortunes. So if you're looking for love, I would definitely get out there. Ten of Cups is my card of dating as well, and so I always say with the Ten of Cups, we have to get out there. You have the Eight of Pentacles, definitely working on your finances. Like I said, I think all water signs are going to be very focused on working on their finances this week. Eight of Pentacles is really a card of mastering your craft or, kind of perfecting something. And I feel it would be a good week for you to do that. If you have a specific skill or a talent, gift, skill, or ability that you could use to make money, it would be a really good week to work on that skill or to improve it or to learn something new about it. I think that doing that would be great for you. Ever since, I say this a lot, but ever since we had Saturn in Capricorn back in 2016, I've been saying that really, I think we need to learn as much as we can about whatever we do. If you do that, you will be more successful. And again, Saturn in 26 years or something like that is the next time Saturn will be in Capricorn. But again, you will get the benefits right away if you do the work. And so I would do the work now because in 26 or 25 years, whatever the hell it is, I don't know. I can't do math anyway, but whenever it returns, it's going to say, like, did you learn things? And if you did, then you'll be more successful. If you didn't, then you're going to suffer. So, again, I would make sure that you did something. And sorry, my dog was barking. You have the Empress. The Empress says you're very attractive at this time. I kind of feel that you are worried whether or not someone is going to find you attractive, is what I would say. We go Ace of Wands to the Justice card here. And so if you have your eye on a person or something, maybe you're worried if this person is going to like you or something like that is popping into my head. But the Empress says you are very attractive at this time, Cancer. So I would definitely go for it, whatever this is. The reason I also say this is because we have the Five of Wands. The other thing I'm getting here with the Knight of Wands is I feel like you're wondering if this person, if you have your eye on a person, or let's say you meet a person during this week or after this week even, you could be wondering, is this person going to be consistent or not? And I would say they are, because the Knight of Wands is coming up in the good stuff, not the bad stuff. With the Ten of Cups, you have the Ten of Pentacles. This is one of my favorite combinations in the tarot because it's very positive. It's like everything you want and desire in life times 10. So a lot of you are clearly working on manifesting a dream. I do feel like this is a little bit delusional, right? In some ways, but I also feel like what do I want to say here? I feel like you need to be irrationally self-confident, or like I feel like you need to be irrationally driven towards something. I think irrational self-confidence is fine as long as you're telling yourself that you're being irrational. As long as you're saying, you know what, yes, I am going to go. I'm not going to be delusional. I'm just going to have confidence, right? And that's kind of what I feel here, because this is very good. The Seven of Cups is starting to doubt yourself, but the Justice card would say you need to start taking the first steps towards whatever this irrational dream that you have is. And it could be anything, to like start a business, or to find love, or whatever you're hoping for. I feel like it would be perfectly fine for you to be irrationally self-confident as long as you take the steps. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the King of Swords. King of Swords, a card of knowledge and wisdom, and we literally just said this, that a lot of you could be using your skills or using your knowledge and wisdom to be more successful, so I think it's a great week for that. With the Empress, you have the High Priestess, two very intuitive cards. She is very intuitive because she has this planchette right here, kind of like from a Ouija board. You can see it right here. And so the Empress is about abundance and manifesting, but she's also about trusting your intuition. And the High Priestess is definitely a card of trusting your intuition. So I feel like your intuition is guiding you towards something in your life, and it could be anything. And it's probably, towards a new beginning and balance. Or, this could say a passionate new beginning is going to bring more balance into your life with the Justice card. And so I would trust any signs, symbols, synchronicities, intuitive messages, dreams, daydreams, anything that you're seeing when you think about what you want. It's probably guiding you. Next, in the area of what's coming in for you, you have this Higher Power card and this Patience card. I feel like you're getting something that you have been patient for, something that you've been waiting for, something that you're being guided towards as well with that Higher Power card, and also the High Priestess. You have the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Six of Wands. The Seven of Cups, again, is the dream, the big dream. But there are good things and bad things in those cups. And I always say the solution to the Seven of Cups is to get started, to bring that dream down to earth. The Justice card says the same thing. Right next to it, your card, the Chariot, shows up, which is great. But the Chariot says you have to take control, and you also have to change your circumstances. He is leaving that city behind him behind on the Chariot card. So he is leaving one set of circumstances, the city, and he is going who the hell knows where. He doesn't even know where he's going, because he just knows that if he stays in alignment, he will be guided towards what he wants. So he's not like worried about all this stuff. He's just saying, I'm going to aim in this direction in life. I'm going to aim at what I want, and I'm going to start the journey, and whatever happens, happens. And I think that attitude would be really good for you. You have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is out with the old, in with the new. The Ace of Wands is like a passionate new beginning, a spark of hope, a spark of inspiration. So I would pay attention to any, sparks of inspiration that you're receiving this week. But I do feel a lot of growth coming in for you just in general, like not in any one area of your life. I kind of feel that you are focused on doing things that create growth in multiple areas of your life. Like I kind of feel like this is compound activities that you're focusing on. So I think that you could be more focused on doing things that produce like multiple results, or you could be more focused on, I don't know, it's kind of a weird message, but it's a good one. I like it. I think you're doing things that have multiple effects in your life. So like that's where you're spending time. And I think this is going to be a good thing for you. You have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is a card of victory or success, and we also go straight up to the Chariot here, or I should say diagonal to the Chariot. Both cards represent like an achievement or a victory, and so there definitely could be some sort of victory coming in here. With the Seven of Cups, you have the Knight of Wands. Really funny. Again, you're not sure about, I literally said this, you're not sure about a person, and then in the future you become more sure about a person. I'm wondering if you're either interested in a person who's hard to read, or if you're about to meet a person who's hard to read. This could also represent like meeting a person at a distance or something. Like if you're let's say you meet a person while you're traveling, or maybe you're going to meet a person like at a work thing. What do you call that? Like a conference, right? Is what I was looking for. And this could just be the uncertainty of the distance, or how you're going to make something work. But I don't know, I kind of feel like this is a person that maybe is hard to read at first, or you just don't know a lot, and that's it. With the Ace of Wands, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, I feel like you need to stop doubting yourself on something. The Knight of Pentacles says you have everything you need to get started right now. I'm pretty sure, like the past 10 readings, you've had the Knight of Pentacles with me. So I think it's definitely time to make a move with that Ace of Wands. And this could be on anything, but the Knight of Pentacles is about planting a seed and just getting started. And we literally said this with the Justice card. I was getting the same message on that Justice card that it's basically saying you just need to make the first moves towards something. And these can be tiny little steps with the Justice card. The Justice card is something we do over time. We stack things on the right side of the scale, hopefully, that tilts towards us, right? And we can start slowly stacking things, which could be you taking action on your dreams, you taking the first steps, whatever. With the Six of Wands, you have the Four of Cups. I love this Four of Cups. This is from the White Sage Tarot, and there you can see these 3 cups are pouring into 1 cup, and it just, it's a really good version of the 4 cups. So if you are looking for love, I do feel you will find a person who is really going to pour into you and who's really going to give to the connection. Next, in the area of messages from your future self, you have this mantis shrimp. It says combat, vision, and vibrational sensitivity. You have this mongoose. It says self-assertiveness, genuineness, and candidness. So I do feel like a lot of you could be attracting like a very candid, genuine person. This could also be your energy as well. And that could be exactly why you're attracting a genuine person, is because you are also a genuine person. I also feel that you need to pay attention to the vibes right now because of the High Priestess and this mantis shrimp card. I feel that really the answers you need kind of like exist all around you. It's like the universe is guiding you with sign symbols, synchronicities, vibrations, your feelings, and I would pay attention. You have the Justice card, the Lovers, and the Five of Wands. I almost feel like this could be a little bit of a gift from the universe. You don't really have any cards that say that, like, the Six of Cups, for example, would be a gift from the universe, but I kind of get that feeling of just karma balancing out, or you getting something that is karmic, not as in a karmic person, but if this is love, for example, it's like maybe you had a crappy relationship and now you're getting the gift of a good one. Maybe you had a crappy job in the past and now you're getting the gift of a job that is much more worth it. So I kind of see things balancing out karma wise with that Justice card. You have the Lovers. So again, for those of you that want love, let's see if we can make it work. There you go. The Lovers could be a love connection that's being guided into your life. The Lovers can also represent a new path, and it's clear to me that all of you are picking some sort of new path here with the Chariot. The Lovers usually represents picking the new choice. The Chariot, again, he's leaving the city behind, so he's picking the new path. You have the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands can be conflict or competition. I feel like some of you could be interested in a person where there is a lot of competition, but again, they're showing up for you. They're not showing up for anyone else. So I would say I wouldn't even worry if you are attracting a person where there is competition, or maybe you feel like there's like a lot of competition to be with them or whatever. I would let those fears go. For sure. The other thing with the Five of Wands is sometimes I think the Five of Wands is encouraging us to go on an adventure and kind of learn as we go. And so with the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles would tell me that you have the vision, but the Seven of Cups is the confusion or the doubt. And so I really feel this is saying, take the risk, basically, to go to create your dream life, or to create your Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups, whatever that is for you. It could be different for all of you, but I feel it's time to take the steps. With the Justice card, you have the Four of Pentacles. Again, Four of Pentacles would kind of represent leaving a comfort zone. So for a lot of you, the thing that is preventing you from taking the steps might be the fear of leaving comfort. And, again, I think that for a lot of you, it would be worth taking the risk of leaving a comfort zone. I also do feel pretty good about this because, again, there seems to be a little bit of a focus of water signs changing their finances. And so you could be doing things right now to stabilize your finances, or to make more money, or to make extra money. All that stuff is popping into my head. With the Lovers, you have 2 cards, Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So you have the Ace of Wands twice now. Definitely could be a very passionate connection. Two of Pentacles is work hard, play hard. But I kind of feel like if you are meeting a person, that the Two of Pentacles is saying that you need to create balance in the connection. So, make sure that you allow it to be playful. Make sure that you allow for just fun and not taking it too seriously. The Ace of Wands, again, is out with the old, in with the new. And so this could also say that you need to let go of your old story in love to allow this new story to work out. I also feel for a lot of you, there's definitely like a new beginning in work for you, something that's probably much more worth it. The Ace of Wands in work is something that's much more inspired as well. It's something that you feel like you want to do. You feel inspired to put the work in to whatever it is. So, I would focus on that as well. With the Five of Wands, you have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is a round-around situation. So I feel for a lot of you, the Nine of Swords can represent needing to get off the hamster wheel, or needing to, kind of end some sort of ruminating going on here. I kind of feel like with that Five of Wands, and again, Seven of Cups, and the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles, that this is really saying that you're overthinking something. And then Knight of Pentacles as well is a card of overthinking. So it's like you could have all this happiness right here, but it's almost like you're overthinking it. This could definitely be true if it's a person that you're thinking about, or, whatever. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this compassion card and this trust card. I feel like you need to be compassionate to yourself. Like, I feel like you need to say to yourself that you deserve something. It's like if we have our eye on a person, for example, and if we are, and we don't think, if we think there's too much competition, then we're not really being compassionate to ourselves, because we're saying that we're not good enough. And I think you need to say that you are good enough, that you are enough. And I think I said this to you last week as well. So definitely a repeat situation. I feel like you also need to have compassion for yourself in the sense that you trust the direction that you are aiming in with this Chariot card. Again, he's leaving behind his comfort zone, this city behind him, and he doesn't really know where he's going, but he has these stars in his canopy and these moons on his shoulders, which represent as above, so below. So he is in perfect alignment with what he wants. He is directly aiming at what he wants to accomplish in his life, and he just is trusting that because he's in alignment, he will get it. And I feel that is probably the best thing you can do. This is also your card, which is great. So when you show up as yourself, it puts you in a position of power and strength. You have the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like your fortunes could change. It's like, I think if you keep doing the same thing you've been doing all along, Nine of Swords, then nothing is going to change. But if you choose to make a change and do something different, then of course your fortunes are going to change. But the Wheel of Fortune would say your fortunes are really about to change for the better. So I think new is where it's at for you with the two aces showing up here. Working in new directions, working on new projects. The Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune both represent really taking control. With the Chariot, we have to control, like I said, our vibrations, basically our alignment and how we're in alignment. With the Wheel of Fortune, we need to take control of our vibrations as well with the snake, but we also can take control of our future by controlling the direction of the wheel. And to do that, we just have to double down on the good things, and whenever challenges pop up, we need to take care of them more quickly. Most people hide from their challenges, and then they become worse. So the Wheel of Fortune says, live in control, and you will be in control. You have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is about an adventure. I do feel like, part of me feels like this could be a person where you're not sure if, they're going to be serious or not. But they're coming up in the good stuff, so I feel like they are. I also feel there's a lot of travel here in adventure, so some of you could be going on adventure, or you could be traveling at this time, which I also think would be good for you. The Knight of Wands really says embrace the mystery. He has these three pyramids down here, and he just kind of said he needs to be playful. Like, there is a mystery in his life. He's not sure how things are going to go. But instead of looking at it as something where he needs it to go a certain way, he should just look at it as a fun learning experience, and that's it, right? And not take things so seriously, which I think everybody needs to do, including me. So, but, again, I think, like, if this is a relationship, instead of looking at it as something that has to work, like, can you just look at it as an experience that you're here, you're having, and you're just going to enjoy it for what it is? And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, right? And I feel like that's what the Knight of Wands is saying. It's almost, but again, not just for love, for everything that you're doing. If you're not taking action on your dreams, then, I feel you need to look at it as more of an experience. With the Chariot, you show up. Again, you have the Queen of Cups. So you are definitely showing up in a very strong position in this reading, which is great. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Page of Swords. I feel like you need to get curious about the different ways that you could change your life right now with the Page of Swords. Page of Swords really, in the good stuff especially, really encourages curiosity, looking for better ways of doing things, looking for new ways to do things as well. With the Knight of Wands, you have the King of Wands. Yes, this person is probably actually a King of Wands. You might be looking at them right now, if you have your eye on a person, as a Knight of Wands. But really, they're probably the King of Wands. The King of Wands is much more driven, much more successful, much more courageous and confident. So, again, you could be attracting a person like that. I also feel like you could be embracing the energy of the King of Wands. I think we said earlier that you need to be confident at this time. I think it was with the Seven of Wands. Do you have that? Am I making that up? I feel like I'm making that up, but you need to be more confident with whatever you're trying to create. You have this Younger Man card. It says dealings or relationships of the younger man. You have this Bull card. It says do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Yeah, Five of Wands. I think you definitely need to kind of show strength, especially if there's any opposition or, if people are bullying you or anything like that. You have this Angels card. It says spiritual guidance, protection from harm. The whole entire reading said this about 19 times. So I would say I would trust any sign, symbol, synchronicities that you're seeing. If you're thinking about something that you want to do and you see a repeating number on the clock, it's definitely confirmation from the universe. The universe is trying to get your attention here. I mean, High Priestess, Empress, that alone. So I think you really need to pay attention. You have this Flute card. It says disappointment in a friend or a lover. I don't know. I think we're in a time where we're definitely going to have a disappointment with at least one person, especially the water signs. So, especially with that Aries full moon that we either just had or are about to have, depending on when you're watching this reading, on the 17th of October. So I feel that, there could be a disappointment in a person, but I also feel you will probably just get over it. You have this Broken card. It says Broken Ring. It says parting of the ways, either romance or business. I feel like work changes for you because of the Ace of Wands twice and the Eight of Pentacles. It's like the Eight of Pentacles says that you are worth something. You bring a lot of value with that King of Swords. You have a lot of knowledge and wisdom. So again, if you're in a work situation where you aren't being valued, I think you're probably going to walk away and do something else. You have this Boot. It says increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Yes, Knight of Pentacles. I feel it's not even about working hard. I think it's just about starting. That's it. Taking the first step. And that's all you need to do. But this looks pretty good here, Cancer. I like it. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.